Here we go, Decatur Flames fans. We're down at the Recplex again. Going to be going up against St. Peter's. We are in the Recplex South building, B rink. Flames coming in 1-9-1 in the Moam 16UA level, coached by Jim Keller, Ian Sheffer, Tristan Keller. We're going to be taking on St. Peter's, the #1 team in the Moam 16UA level. St. Peter's right now is 10-0-1, sitting in first place, coached by Kyle Rise, Kelly Nolan, and Brian Zuckel. Team managers for them, Stephanie Wolf, Becky Zuckel. It's going to be Cindy Huddleston, the team manager for the Decatur Flames. It is Saturday, December 13th, 2025. Game time, 11 o'clock, 10:58 on the wall clock. Be back in a moment. Picking up the puck, special announcement. No Tom Zoo today, no Aiden Pennypacker. Should have everybody else in attendance. Roads were pretty bad leaving Springfield area. Get down just south of Auburn, Litchfield. The roads were clear, so the trip home, the Flames will have a game tonight as well, playing Kirkwood in Afton. After that game, it's going to be a little bit sketchy getting back to the Springfield, Decatur area. St. Peter's has number 11, Ben McCormick, back on the left side. It's going to be 72, River Keller, for the Decatur Flames. Flames have Massey, Cornett, Sheffer, Huddleston, and Ryan Campbell out there. Try to call as many St. Peter's players as I can. Got a tough angle here with a high glass. Face off. St. Peter's going on the left side. Taken away by Huddleston. Great defense, Avery Huddleston. He's going to lead the charge the other way. Coming on the left side. He's going to send it deep. Huddleston's retreating back to that blue line. It's going to be Cornett back there trying to put it out towards Sheffer. Off his stick now, near side. Massey's going to send it up along this near wall. St. Peter's coming away. Playing it out to that far side through neutral zone. Cornett's hunting in, gets a stick on it, and Campbell's going to clear the zone. Sheffer's charging hard. Number 2 for St. Peter's. Retrieves, sends it back up that far board. Hard hit, Andrew Cornett. St. Peter's going to send it down to the Flames zone. Sent out of there by Avery Huddleston. He's heading over for a line change. Now up to Curry, number 12. Poked up by Matthew Sheffer. Hard hit from Gage Hansen. Without the puck, no call. Puts Curry on the near wall. Gage fresh in the game. And now Ryan Campbell retrieving. That's Soup. Sending it over to Gage. Gets by Gage and it's going to clear the zone. It's going to be 3. Sherwood taking it back in St. Peter's zone. Playing a near wall now. This is number 9. Left-handed shot from Neff. Goes across the slot. 45's turn shot. Goes far corner. Out to the left point. Shovel dump. Shot from the left side. Keller's got a glove on it. It's going to cover it up. Dead puck. 13:37 left in this first period. Gabe Henderson taking face-off for the Flames. That's going to be Griffin Hansen, tripped up as he was trying to get down. Looks like 77 took him out. Now Griffin's back on the ice. This is a hard ice. If you've got some dull blades, it's not going to be a friendly ice for you. Trees pinching in nicely. Prevents that open look on the left side of the slot. Now Neff trying to get around Rafe Shorey. He's going to take the puck. Shorey up to Griffin Hansen. Turned around. Looks like Shorey's getting put in that far wall over there again. It's going to be a physical game, not a lot called. 77, get a name on him. For St. Peter's, going to send it back down on Keller. He sticks it to the back wall. Shorey back there. Puck gets away from him. Now it's up to Gage Hansen. Cross and pass. Gabe Henderson's going to clear the slot. Neutral zone. This is number 4 for St. Peter's. Grabbing the puck, skating it all the way down. That's Griffin Hansen, closest Flame. St. Peter's playing it back near wall. Over to Neff. Neff looking near side. Over to 77. Becker. It's going to be an offsides, I believe. It's going to be a penalty of some sort. They are going to put Neff, number 9, in the sin bin for St. Peter's. Like he was called for slashing. 12:38. The Flames are going to be in the power play. Gabby Schell out there taking left wing. Matthew Sheffer. There's Ponder out there on the right wing. Out there with Campbell and that's Ponder right D. Try to get a right winger on it for you. That's Massey. Out to Ponder. At the blue line. Wind-up shot. Hits shin guards of 13. Now out to that far side. St. Peter's trying to get a shorthanded rush. Ponder's going to grab. Sends it back up to Sheffer. Poked away as Sheffer was going over that blue line. Now Massey's going to corral a loose puck. Massey down in St. Peter's. Over to Sheffer. Back into shot. Save. Like McCormick, I believe, is the goalie. Got his pads down on it. And big collision between Soup and Shell. And neutral zone now. Here goes St. Peter's. 13's going to send it deep instead. Thought better of it. And Campbell's going to get it out towards Ponder. Ponder's pass goes a little behind Sheffer. Now this is number 2 for St. Peter's. Sends it back in Flame zone. Massey up to Sheffer. Sheffer through neutral zone. Poked away by 4. Sheffer's going to try to get it back on that far side. Number 7's reaching in for St. Peter's. Now back to the far corner. Cleared back to the blue line. Huddleston's not going to keep it in. Well, they are going to say went in, but Campbell now to Cornett. Cornett fresh in the game. Pass a little ahead of Sheffer. And St. Peter's going to send it deep. No icing. They're shorthanded. Rafe Shorey. Near side. Out there playing D with Huddleston. Up to Gabe Henderson. Corralling through neutral zone. 40 seconds left in the power play. Henderson's left-handed shot. Save McCormick. Face off all the way down in that far side. I'm decided to record down here towards the Flames zone, as last time we played St. Peter's, it got a little heated. Parents getting involved. So playing it safe. Puck's down in St. Peter's near corner. Got 2 Flames and 3 St. Peter's down there battling. Gage Hansen's going to send it across the slot. This is Griffin Hansen, knocked away from him. Back to Shorey. It's going to be a pad save. And it's back to Shorey. Takes it off the chest to himself. Wind up wrister. Hits 77 on the shoulder and goes to the back wall. St. Peter's now corralling on that far corner. Looking up to see what they've got. Flames are retreating. Both teams are full strength. Slow dump down into that far corner. Flame zone. Crossing pass hits Shorey skates. Number 12 corrals a loose puck. It's in the slot. Goal. 98. Puts St. Peter's on top. 1-0. Correction, it's going to be 88. Desmond Enders. 10:27 left in the first. St. Peter's on top. 1-0. Wide open in the slot as puck went to that back wall, and they found Enders back to Trees. Off the far board out to Massey. Leaves the puck behind, and St. Peter sends it deep. Ryan Campbell, Soup as they call him. Corralling behind Keller. Plays it near side up to Cornett. It's going to stick it up. Sheffer's going to give chase. I like this play. It's going to be an icing, though. It's a fast ice out there. Just over 10 minutes left in this first period. Face off down in Flame zone. Soup's going to dig out on the back wall out to Trees. Getting turned around. She plays it nicely out to Massey. St. Peter's keeping it in. 45. Dump pass. Intercepted by Massey. He's going to get it off the board and give chase. Look at Seabass going. St. Peter's good skaters. Go back there. Corral bringing it near side now. They're going to go on the counter punch. Hits 4 skates. Back to Ryan Campbell. That 4 skates again. Going back wall. Centering pass. Shot from Neff goes right. Rebound shot. Save Keller. And Neff's going to bury Avery Huddleston. Ryan Campbell. They got to call it. Neff just got out of jail. And he's going to go back. It's going to be his second penalty of the game. 9:33 left in the first. Carson Neff gets his second penalty. Was down there having a full-on UFC bout with Ryan Campbell. Campbell likes to try to clear the front of the crease, and you're not allowed to make contact with River Keller, and Campbell does a great job keeping people off his tender. Shot from the left side from Cornett, goes back wall. All the way back out, Ponder. Can play it to the back wall again. Sheffer's chasing it down near corner. Trying to get it back to Shorey. He's on this left point. Shot, knuckling around the slot. It's cleared out by 2. He's going to clear the zone even all the way back neutral ice. This is Ponder. Going to get it out towards, I believe that's Massey. Shorey trying to come off that D line. Puck's going to be bouncing around. Cornett's sending it down. It's going to be Matthew Sheffer trying to chase back. Now 13 for St. Peter's. St. Peter's has a lot of great speed skaters out there. Shorey's going to try to get it out near side, but it's going to be bounced back to Sheffer. He's trying to get it out to Cornett, poked away by St. Peter's before Cornett gets the puck. That should be an icing. No, they're shorthanded. 1:04 left in their penalty kill. Avery Huddleston. Out to Shorey. Shorey up to Sheffer. Shorey's heading over for a changeout. Sheffer cutting to the right side. 77's going to put a body on him. Now it's back to Soup. Soup is going to send it deep. A couple Flames getting reset. Number 20 for St. Peter's digging out near corner. Shell's coming in. 20 cuts up the slot. See if Shell can chase him from behind. Take that puck away. It's going to be St. Peter's through neutral zone. Gabe Henderson sticking up. It's going to be leaving him on the ice. No call. Gabby Shell now clears the zone. Back to 20. Cornett's going to slide in. That's going to be back to Soup. Soup clears the zone again. Gabe Henderson coming in. Good defense right here by 88 Enders. And St. Peter's sending it deep. 9 seconds left in the power play for the Flames. Out to Shell. Slow moving puck. Randolph's going to take it away. Number 8. Keep it in the zone. Now Soup clears it back. St. Peter's dumps it in again. Here's Avery Huddleston. 8 coming in. Hard hit after the pass was made. It's going to get out to Gabe Henderson. Gabe Henderson on the 1-on-none. On the left side. Shot. Glove save. McCormick. The puck was up on edge. So Henderson had to try to do anything he can. Gets a left-handed wrister from the left side. 7:17 left in this first period. Going to be Campbell and Trees back on D. Henderson out there with the Hanson boys. Campbell shot's knuckled around. McCormick's save. Rebound somehow denied. It's like Gage Hanson got the rebound. Now back to Campbell. Right leg save. Rebound. Goal! Gage Hanson. We're all knotted at 1. 7:04 left in the first. Gabe Henderson's taking center. Got the Hanson boys still with Soup and Trees. Gonna be Gage Hanson on the near side. Getting sticked up by 13. Shouldering up Gage. Puck going across the slot. Griffin was over there. Cleared out of the slot by St. Peter's. Now Campbell finds Trees at red line. She's gonna send it deep. And Flames going back in hard. I like seeing Gabe Henderson skating like this. Puck's around the near side. And great defense by Ryan Campbell. Intercepts their pass. It was smart thinking. He saw one St. Peter's going ahead and played great defense and intercepted. Now Gabe Henderson intercepts and clears it back to neutral zone. This is Griffin Hanson back here chasing him around. Puck from the deep goes all the way back wall, just left of River Keller. Campbell back out to Trees. Trees going to get it out towards Griffin Hanson. Clears the zone. See if Griffin can chase down number 4. 4 lofts it back in Flame zone. This is Ryan Campbell. Number 13, Daniel, chasing him. Now Gage Hanson and Campbell. Campbell's going to clear the zone. Gabe Henderson back here hunting around. It's going to be Gabe Henderson. Henderson steals it away from 2. Left side, shot, save, McCormick, going back wall. Hard hit from Hanson on the back wall. Puts 2 in the glass. They're back there leaning on each other. It's going to be a Flame reaching in to grab. It's a far look for me. My eyes are not that great. Sheffer's right in the slot. We got a couple fresh Flames out there. 5:39 left in the first period. Refs might have to whistle this one dead. Puck's moving now. Going near side. Shorey's pinching in. Shorey at this left point. Flames are playing physical today. Like seeing it. Flames send it back deep again. That's Griffin Hanson back there. Corrallon bringing it back near side. Here's Matthew Sheffer. Shot denied. Doesn't get through traffic. And now the St. Peter's clears it near side. Shorey on the backstroke. St. Peter's beautiful pass. It's going to be cutting up the slot. This Rise leaves the puck behind. Great defense by Ponder and Shorey. Number 3 gets it back out to Daniel. Left side, back towards Daniel. Look at Shorey. From his belly, intercepts their center and pass. Now out to Griffin Hanson. Ponder's going to send it back towards St. Peter's. A couple Flames going for a change. Shorey now off his stick, down in Flame zone. Neff getting buried by Cornett. No call. Sheffer sticks it up, but kept in by St. Peter's. They're going up the slot. Number 3, it's going to be a right shoulder save off the top of the net. Rebound Neff. Someone put pressure. Sheffer's going to stick it to that far wall. Now Massey's trying to chase down. St. Peter's to the back wall. Ponder getting buried. Massey again. 77. Poked up by Cornett. Cornett's going to play it off the boards and out. It's 45. Retrieving for St. Peter's. Going to chip it over near side. Wolf. Dump pass to Neff. Neff trying to go to the right side. Shuri stays with them. Takes the puck away. Finds Cornett. Through the neutral zone. Sending it deep. It's going to be Gabby Schilch hunting in on that far corner. 77 trying to clear it up the far side. Puck's going across the slot. And St. Peter's is going to have a 2-on-1 break. Huddleston on the backstroke. It's going to be 45. Cross the pass. Save River Keller. Wow. And a big scrum going on as they were trying to keep the Giants off of Keller. St. Peter's had a great opportunity there. I'm going to sort this out. Referee's got a few of them that he's taken over. It's going to be Dacus, possibly. 76 Cornett. Dacus is trying to plead his case. Brooke Banning lets Cornett in, and Dacus checks in on the left side. Both teams have one in. It's 1-1 with 3:40 left in this first period. It's like the Flames put somebody in there to hang out with Andrew. So his must have been a major. Flames are in the penalty kill, face off down in Decatur's zone. Matthew Sheffer out there with Massey, Soup, and Huddleston. Number 2 loses his skate. Huddleston getting buried, another elbow to the back of the head. You got to call it. If you're going to call it both ways. Half wall, far wall. This is number 8. Looking to see what he's got. Shot, save, Keller. There was a missile wrister from number 8 on that far wall. Keller makes a nice stop on it and drops down. 3:25 left in this first period. Huddleston kept in by net by 73. Shot from the left side, leg save. Keller, it's on the back wall. Coming around near side now. Number 4, up to Curry, back to number 4. Back to Curry, right side shot, save Keller. Minute 27 left in the penalty kill for the Flames. Enders taking center for St. Peter's. Out there with Curry, Shepard, number 4. Back to Curry, up to Shepard. Going in that far wall, or now he's taking it to the far wall. Looking, he's going to try to do a cross pass. Flames playing a good box D. On that far half wall, across the slot, save Keller. It's right there. Shepard's going to backhand it, shovel dump it out. Let's see if Flame chase down. 2:48 left in the first. 73 for St. Peter's is going to retrieve on that back wall all the way at the other end of the ice. Looking up, see if they can get a wheel pass going. It's going to be 88 to Enders. Cuts right, and it's going to be Massey intercepting his pass. Sends it up into the Flames bench for a souvenir. Like Kerrigan Trees took it off the shoulder. Shuri checking in for Soup now. Going to have Massey, Sheffer, Huddleston out there as well. Number 2 at the right point. Slinging it near side over to Becker. Rister doesn't get on net. It goes left. Now St. Peter's. On the far wall, looking up what he's got. Sheffer's pinching in. Now Becker again. It's going to be poked away. It's Sebastian Massey through neutral zone. Catch to the right. He's got Sheffer going with 13. Daniel takes it away, neutral zone. It's going to go back and forth a little bit. Shuri trying to find Sheffer. Back to the Flame zone. Huddleston battling 3 St. Peter's players. Gets it out towards Gage Hansen. Left side. Hansen's going to go behind. Wraparound. Shot. Denied. Hansen leaves 1 St. Peter's on the ice. St. Peter's on the charge, 3 shot, leg save. Keller got his left pad out there. This is Tallow battling Sheffer. Sheffer's gonna find it out to Rafe Shorey. Shorey's gonna poke through. Shorey trying to catch St. Peter's off. Crossing pass, Gabby Shell, shot denied. Shell was right in the slot. Shorey found her. Now, minute 17, both teams are full strength. St. Peter's gonna try to dump it deep off Gage Hansen. Sticks it out to this near side. 77 sends it deep. Becker didn't like the extra contact from Hansen after the pass was made. Now Hansen near side. Trying to get around Becker. Becker sends it across. Gabby Shell's there. Out towards Gabe Henderson. Henderson poking through. One too many St. Pete's back. Last 49 seconds of this first period. Puck is out of play. One lucky fan has a souvenir. Threw it back. 43 seconds left in the first. Gabe Henderson taking center. Got Griffin Hansen and Gabby Shell out there with him on the offensive side. Soup and Ponder back on the D line. Curry's going to try to corral, taken away by Soup. Hits a couple bodies. Wolf's going to chase down over, back in neutral zone. Shell's putting pressure on him. He dumps it over to that far wall. Ponder's going to pinch in, trying to get it back to Gabby Shell. 24 seconds left in the first. This is 88. Enders. Poke check by Soup. Back to Enders now. Curry found him in the slot. Puck still there. Shot going to be denied by Keller. Back out to Wolf. Shot. Lots of traffic. They're all over Keller. Still nothing going. River Keller denies it all. Should have been a call there. Gabby Shell's going to clear the zone. That's going to be the end of one. After one, we are all knotted at one. River Keller out there on the far end. Set to start period 2. Going to be McCormick down here near side. Matthew Sheffer out there, Griffin Hansen, Massey. We got Soup and Ponder. There might be Shorey out there playing the D side. Griffin's going to get it back to Huddleston. Sends it out towards Massey, right at the red line, getting bodied up by 4. And it's going to be Hansen coming near side. Shot from the right side doesn't get through. Huddleston's going to knuckle it around the slot. It's going to be Matthew Sheffer, backhander goal! Give the assist to Avery Huddleston. Matthew Sheffer puts the Flames on top, 2-1, 14:39 left in the second period. Cornett checking in now for the Flames. Whistle dead. Gonna try this again. Sheffer going up against 23. Telling St. Peter's they got to line up on sides, I believe. 23 was over the red line. That is Rafe Shorey out there poking in. Puck's going to go to that far corner. 23 is putting Huddleston on the ice without the puck. Huddleston wants a call. Passed through the slot. Was not able to get a shot. Cornett was playing D. Shot from the left side. Saved River Keller. Now on the back wall. 4 looking up what he's got. Coming right unopposed. Save River Keller. Face off all the way down in Decatur's zone. 23 cut across slot, sticked up by Trees. Throws Trees on the ice after she sticks up his shot. Puck's coming to clear the zone. Nice dump pass from Massey to Sheffer, but Sheffer runs into a freight train, gets taken to the ice. And St. Peter's playing it deep again. This is Soup, playing it back out towards the zebra, and now it's on that far wall. Neff plays it deep. 23 is going to corral. Trees putting pressure. 23 sends it around near side. And Simon sends it back in. Trees able to intercept on the back wall, gets out to Cornett. Cornett finds Sheffer through neutral zone now. Trying to get around Simon. Sheffer still got the puck. Shot, goal! Wow! There was only maybe an inch or two on the left side of McCormick's head. Sheffer found it. That's a sharpshooting Matthew Sheffer, the assassin. Makes it 3-1, 13:32. left in the second. Face off center ice. There's a baby. Nice soft touch drop by the ref. Becker now for St. Peter's, looking up. Nice pass out to number 12, I believe, 13 possibly. Poked away by Soup. Soup's going to take it and try to clear it, kept in at the right point. St. Peter's playing it deep again. Campbell's going to dig out on the back wall, playing it near side. Cornette's trying to get it up towards Shell. That's Gage Hansen, sorry. Can't see through that glass. Shell's going to corral a loose puck in neutral zone, sticked up by Becker. Shell's on the ice. She's still going to try to reach in. Becker now going in flame zone, shot from blue line, save Keller. Rafe Shorey over there in that far corner, trying to run away from a couple of St. Peter's players. And it's going to find its way to Ponder. He's going to nice pass out towards Griffin Hansen. This is Gage Hansen, his brother. Shot from Gage goes back. It's Griffin now. Griffin putting it back in the slot off the side of the net. Randolph now trying to lead the counter punch. Big bodied up by Rafe Shorey. Neutral zone separates him from the puck. And the Flames are able to hustle back and prevent any sort of rush. Shot from the blue line, save River Keller. He's going to dump it out. 12:24 left in the second. Over to Gabe Henderson. Gabe's pass to the near side, intercepted by Randolph, number 8, whatever his name is. Can't look down at my roster. Need one of those color commentators with me to help me with the names, or even an earpiece. Griffin Hansen's trying to wrap up Becker. Becker beats him back here, sends it near side. Gage Hansen's going across the slot, trying to get a quick wrister. Gage corrals, battling through all sorts of St. Peter's. It's going to be Gage Hansen playing it near corner now. Becker's going to bury him to this near wall. No call. Gage Hansen's still down. Up to Tallow. Counter punch coming. Sticked up near side. They're going to whistle it dead as Gage is still on the ice back here. 11:45 left in the second. Gage is going to be helped off the ice. No call. Parents are wanting me to give the Zebras full video review up here. Unfortunately, we do not provide that service. Cornette dump pass towards Huddleston. It's going to be taken away by 73. Center and pass denied by Keller. He got his right pad out there. Back to 45, neutral ice. It's going to be Griffin Hansen poking it down to this back wall, trying to retaliate his brother's demise. Cornette, center and pass over to Sheffer. A little bit too much mustard. Now Rafe Shorey. Center and pass, it's back on McCormick. He got his left leg out there. Tallow's going to lead the charge out to 13. Sheffer's chasing him down, getting around the zebra. Puck's going down in that far corner. Shorey's got it. Shorey, good hustle back. He's going to clear the zone. St. Peter's got to reset, send neutral ice. 73, cutting to the far board. Turn to his right. Shorey's going to reach in. Now Sheffer getting bodied up. Puck's coming free. Shorey doing another Superman. Going behind River Keller now. Out to number 4, near side. It's going to be Cornette, or it's Matthew Sheffer. It's Cornette. Shot, save, McCormick. Hit him right in the stomach. And Griffin Hansen was trying to cross it over to Sheffer, a little bit behind him. 23. Trying to get turned around. Good defense from Avery Huddleston. We're going to find Seabass up here in neutral ice. Sebastian Massey, but it's going to be 23 again. Bodied up by Cornette that time. The Flames are playing physical. Through neutral ice. Here goes Seabass, charging hard. 45, good stick handler. Poked away by Sheffer now, coming over to number 4. This is Simon. And this is going to be Cornette at the blue line, sending it deep. St. Peter's corralling, controlling, back in their zone. All the way back to Huddleston. Chip pass up to Andrew Cornette. Turn pass, trying to send it deep. Puck's going to stay right here. Through neutral zone. Seabass and 87. Seabass gets buried, and then Gabe Henderson takes him out. No call either way. 45, left side. Good defense again, Avery Huddleston. Takes the puck. Now out to Gabby Shell. Here comes Shell. Charges through neutral zone. Cuts to the left. Dirty hit from Simon. Shot from Gabe Henderson. Goes right. Rebound for Shell. Gets bodied up. Number 3 gets a shoulder in her. It's going to be Gage Hansen back on the ice. I like seeing that. He was the one that was injured earlier. Going to be an icing called on St. Peter's. 9:09 left in the second. To watch that video back, number 2, Simon, stuck his right leg out there to take down Gabby Shell. That should be called tripping in any rule book. Face off either way is going to be down in St. Peter's zone. It's coming back to Soup. Shot from the left point. It's going to be knuckling around. Out to Gage Hansen. Shot left pad leg save. McCormick. Hansen battling over here near side. Up high off the glass. Gets around trees, and now Soup's going to chase down. 8:54 left in the second. 88 Enders is going to corral back to Soup in that far corner. Out to Gabby Shell. Playing it off that far wall. Off of Gabe Henderson's skates, and now it's number 12, Curry. Out to the right side, shot, doesn't get off. That's Enders. He sent it back in the slot, sticked up by Trees. Trees denying everything right now. Great defense, Kerrigan Trees. Now it's back in the slot, Gabe Henderson. Out to Gage Hansen, he clears the zone. St. Peter's has got to reset. This is Simon trying to run away from Shell. She should have repaid the Simon Shell trip machine. 77, crossing pass. Trees denies the shot in the slot. Shot save River Keller. Now Gabe Henderson corrals the rebound out to Matthew Sheffer, fresh in the game. Gonna find Gage Hansen on the right side, cutting up the slot, poked off his stick. Good defense for St. Peter's. This is Enders. Goes to the, barely misses the ref. Right side shot, gets redirected, goes to the back wall. Buried back there. Enders buries one of the Flames. Back in the slot, goal. Now 3-2, 7:49. Grayson Randolph gets credit for the goal. He was waiting in the slot as one of the Flames defenders was on their backside, trying to do their best work, but they ended up sending it into the slot. Face off center ice. Cornett fighting off a shoulder. Over to Wolf now. Back to Cornett. Neutral ice, getting up to Matthew Sheffer, trying to shovel it deep. Knocked off a couple chest, and big hit delivered by Rafe Shorey. They're not calling anything. It's going to start getting chippy. Going to find Matthew Sheffer cutting up the slot, getting through three St. Peter's players. It's back on McCormick. Goal! The hat trick! Matthew Sheffer. The puck was spinning around. McCormick tried to dive out on top, and instead it went between his legs, and right on the front doorstep, Sheffer grabbed and put it in the back of the basket. 4-2, Decatur Flames, 7:24 left in the second. Got the first place team and the second to last place team coming out here. I think St. Peter's, after beating us 6-0 the first meeting, coming in a little lackluster, lackadaisical. Matthew Sheffer is putting on a show. Sheffer's still out there going up against 23 Rep King. Still a lot of game left. I know St. Peter's will not go away easily. Rep King skate just like that, skating hard. Tried to put Huddleston on the board, and Huddleston drops him. They're going to call Avery. You got to be kidding me with this. What's the call? No call. I'm not sure. Nobody's going to the sin bin. Okay, never seen this before. Huddleston and Soup back on D. Got Cornett, Massey, and Sheffer. Back to Campbell. Shot goes left. Out on that far wall now, Rep King corralling. Sheffer's trying to back check. Rep King through neutral zone. Cuts to the right. Goes down on Keller. He's going to cover it up. Rep King makes contact after Keller had it covered. You cannot do that. And we've got a big brawl going now. Rep King's a little frustrated. And he's going to be doing some time. Should be. You never know with this officiating crew. He is going to head to the sin bin. So is Ryan Campbell. They're putting Rep King and Soup in there. 6:59 left in the second period. Ryan Campbell is going to be done for the day. After about 5 minutes, they decided his fate. They're putting two players for St. Peter's in the sin bin. So it must have been a major and then a major? Did I just hear a major? They're going to move the face-off just outside Decatur's zone. And Decatur looks like they've got 4 out there. No? Yeah, Massey's checking himself out. But it's going to be 4v4. The Flames have 5 minutes on the clock. And St. Peter's has 2 minutes on their penalty clock. Sheffer sends it deep. Cornett, near corner. Controlling the puck. Crossing pass. Intercepted by 88, Enders. Sends it around the boards. Rafe Shorey on the back stroke through neutral zone. 12 sends it deep. Gets bodied up by Shorey. Great body control by Rafe. Cornett plays it near side. 45 sends it deep again. Cornett puts him on the ice. Now Rafe Shorey pinching in. Puck going behind. This is going to be number 8. Center and pass. It's on Sheffer. He puts it back on River Keller. Keller makes a nice save. They bump fists. Sheffer trying to score all the goals. Unfortunately, we only want you scoring on Ben McCormick. 6:23 left in the second. You can see that clock up there. 4:24 left for the Flames and their penalty. Minute 24 left for St. Peter's. Sheffer's going to send it back towards Trees. Trees up the slot to 45. Shot. Too much traffic. And Randolph's going to keep it in. That's Rafe Shorey. Pressure on him. They're behind Keller. Shorey's trying to corral. Tree's going to chase to the near side. Center and pass all the way through. 45 pinching in at the right point. Goes on the right side. Sheffer, they're going to call Sheffer. I don't think he did much, but they are going to call him. Flames are going to be skating 3v4. Matthew Sheffer doing some time. 5:52 left in the second. Flames are shorthanded, 3v4. 50 seconds until St. Peter's gains 1 back. It's over to Shepard now. I hear St. Peter's fans getting a little rowdy going, go! Nice job, Rafe Shorey sending it deep. This is Becker. No sense of urgency for St. Peter's. Maybe they've got a game plan to lull the Decatur Flames to sleep. Make the Flames a smoldering fire. Out to 4. Wind up shot from Shepard. Going to be a stick save, River Keller. Now it's on this near wall. 77 stepping in. Huddleston's in front of him. 77 left side shot. Save Keller. Rebound. It's in the slot. Backhanded shot. Right side goal. Giving the goal to number 9, Carson Neff. Makes it 4-3. It's now 4v4 again out there. Left side shots, glove save, River Keller. St. Peter's should now be full strength. Flames are back in the penalty kill. I think they still have 2:57 left on the clock for Ryan Campbell's penalty. Not sure if they will clear that or not at the next goal. It's going to be Griffin Hansen slinging it deep. We're shorthanded, so should not be icing. Flames are playing smart, playing back on D. Shorthanded. Ponder's going to corral and send it clear the zone back to neutral ice. Over to Becker. Looking up. Pass down in Flames zone. Not going to be icing. He was on the correct side of the red. Back in the slot. Huddleston's getting wrapped up. Puck's just going to slowly move back to the blue line. Now St. Peter's. Huddleston's pinching in. Big collision. Avery Huddleston. Huddleston's coming to play today. Can't see what's going on down there, but here comes the puck. It's going to be 73. Shot. Save. River Keller. Puck still out there. Rebound. Doesn't get off. Huddleston back there playing a great defense. 73 is trying to run away from Ponder now. Back to 7. Now out towards Griffin Hansen. Right side. Wind up. Shot. Denied to the back wall. Ponder back there trying to corral. 73. Back out to the right point. Stepping in. Slings it near side. Number 13. Wind up shot. Save Keller. Got it in the glove. 4 fresh Flames coming out. We've got Sheffer, Cornett, Trees, and Shorey heading down in Decatur zone. Minute 38 until Flames are back full strength. Shot from the left side, doesn't get it off. Cornett makes a nice block on it, then slings it down. Flames are shorthanded. It's all the way back to Ben McCormick. Gives it up to Wolf. Trying to run away from Matthew Sheffer. Here comes St. Peter's. Plays it out to Randolph, number 8. Cornett's pinching in, coming loose. It's going to be Matthew Sheffer, the assassin, sending it down St. Peter's zone. Randolph running away from Sheffer again. It's a common theme. Randolph's going to sling it down. This should be an icing call. They're going to call a penalty instead. It's going to be a penalty on the Flames. Rafe Shorey heading over to do some time. It's going to be Matthew Sheffer out there with Huddleston and Trees. Skating 3v5. They just grab Cornett, give him a breather. 73 stepping in. Pass out to the far side. Trees on her belly. Redirects their pass. Selling herself out. I like seeing it. Out to 73 again. Shot. Save Keller. Got it covered up. Ponder and Gabe Henderson now checking in. Still got Huddleston out there for the Flames. Out to the far side. Through the slot. One-timer hits the left side of the net. St. Peter's corralling. Still skating 5v3. Stepping in. Shot. Goes left of the net. Ricocheting near side. It's going to clear the zone. St. Peter's, Gabe Henderson's coming to skate. Look at him go. Gabe Henderson. Trying to get around Rise. Rise wasn't expecting Gabe to be skating that fast. It's almost like his skates were on fire. Hooked away by Huddleston. 2 minutes left in the second period. Flames gain one back. I see somebody coming out. It's going to be Gage Hansen stepping on the ice. The initial Ryan Campbell penalty is over. Out to the right side, cross and pass, right leg pad save, River Keller. Now out to the right point. Gage Hansen was stepping in. St. Peter's back across the slot, shot, goal! Rise ties the game up. He was wide open on the back door. That should clear our penalty box. It'll be full strength. Minute 38 left in the second. Not sure what happened, but they put a couple St. Pete's players, 45, I saw him check in. Right after the goal even. Flames are full strength. We'll see what St. Peter's puts on the ice. They've got... Back in a moment. So after the goal, there must have been some sort of excessive celebration or something. The Flames are in the power play. It's going to find Gage Hansen. Gage Hansen coming in St. Peter's zone, spinning away from Daniel. Cross the slot, shot, just right. That was Griffin Hansen. Off the back wall, Gabe Henderson's going to corral. He's going to send it out towards Trees. Trees at the right point, shot, redirect back wall. It was a laser. Now Gage Hansen corralling in that far corner. Cross and pass, sticked up. They're grabbing a hold of Gage by the waist. Griffin Hansen's going to corral a loose puck. Sends it out to Kirk Trees at the blue line. Shot, hits great Gage Hansen right in the face. Back to the blue line. Trees going to keep it in. Up to Gabe Henderson. Henderson up the slot. Shot, back wall. Looks like Griffin Hansen got the shot. And they're going to be a dead puck. The goalie lost his mask. Gabe Henderson's limping a little bit. His backside's covered in snow. He got wiped out as he was trying to get a shot. Have to watch that scenario back. 41 seconds left in the second period. We got Huddleston and Shorey, Gabby Shell, Andrew Cornett, and on center is going to be Sebastian Massey. Going up against Enders down in St. Pete's zone. Shell's pressuring up Number 4, Shell's gonna get it on the back wall. Back in the slot, trying to get it out towards Cornett. It was a beautiful idea. Now Shell, take your time. Enders intercepts her pass to the left point. Enders sends it back on River Keller. 25 seconds left in the second period. Shorey gonna try to send it out towards Shell. Number 4 instead gonna give it up to Shell. Shell back on McCormick. He covers it up. Shell's gonna try to poke in there. Skating hard, Gabby Shell. 11 seconds. Flames are 5-on-3. St. Pete sends it all the way down on River Keller. Sticks it out. 4 seconds left. Enders tried to lay a late hit on Rafe Shorey. Not today, says Rafe. After 2, we're all tied at 4. Set to start period 3. Keller back on the right side. And it is going to be Ben McCormick back on the left side for St. Peter's. They do have Pillarick still in the bench over there. You can see him hanging out. Good backup keep for today's game. Off the third period face-off, Cornett's going to send it deep, St. Peter's zone. Still 5v3 out there. Sheffer corralling. Back in the slot. Cornett was there waiting, but intercepted, and St. Peter's going to sling it down. No icing. They're short-handed. That's number 2, Wolf. Avery Huddleston corralling behind River Keller. Pass down towards Sheffer. They're not going to call the icing. 45's back there for St. Peter's. St. Peter's slings it down again. They gain 1 back. It's 5v4 now. There's Grady Ponder. Pass out to the right side. Matthew Sheffer looking what he's got. Massey going up the slot. 45 takes it off the skates, goes back wall. And a backhander at the top of the slot from Sheffer to save McCormick. Hard to see over this glass from that far end of the ice. Do my best to call for you. Sheffer is on the faceoff. Puck comes across the slot, but St. Peter's going to corral. Slinging it down, no icing, they're still shorthanded. River Keller out to Ponder. He's got one coming in charging. It's going to be Enders. Ponder's back up to Sheffer. Sheffer's got daylight. Plays it out towards Cornett. Underneath his legs, they might call this. They're going to call the icing. 13:43 left in the game. Faceoff's going to come back here, Decatur zone. Enders sliding in for St. Peter's. Going up against Gabe Henderson. Out to 4, Shepard. Redirect, shot from the right point. Rebound shot, save Keller. Got his left leg out there. And St. Peter's is full strength. They got to all get reset. They are. Griffin Hansen on his one knee, coming back towards trees. Takes it off her skates, and she's got control of the puck. Going to try to clear it back at the right point now. Shot on Keller, goal. Just a bad read. St. Peter's is up 5-4. 13:17 left in this final period. St. Peter's taking a 5-4 lead after the Flames were up with a commanding 4-1 lead. Neff sending it around the boards. Trees coming over to retrieve. Gets buried from behind. She's down. God damn it. Who is this? Number 3? Sherwood. Dirty ass. I think they did give that credit goal to Wolf. But the refs will not call penalties unless it's on Decatur, seems like. Shepard's going to find Cornett. Shot save McCormick. Going to cover up the rebound. Face off down in St. Peter's zone. Back to Sheffer. 73 is going to take it away up that far side. Honda was trying to keep it in. Back to Avery Huddleston, neutral zone. Leaves one St. Peter's on the ice. They put him back on the ice. Matthew Shepard's going to try to reach in. Back up towards Rise. Now Avery Huddleston. Rise chasing him back behind River Keller. Huddleston plays it out to the far wall. Cornett is going to turn and get it out to Matthew Sheffer. Going to send it ahead. It's going to be a 1-on-none. Sheffer on the right side. Cuts up the slot. Goal! Woo-hoo! Matthew Sheffer ties it up 5-5. Give that assist to Andrew Cornett. Beautiful idea, boys. I thought he was going to do the chip pass like we've been working on all season long, but instead he turned, sent it up the boards, and Sheffer saw it coming. 11:58 left in the game. 5-5. That's Sheffer's 4th goal of the game. Sheffer again, left side, wind up, shot hits shin guards, number 4. Stood in there like a champ. Massey now in that far corner. Number 8's going to clear it up to hard charging. Ponders on the backstroke. Shot goes left. That was number 12 for St. Peter's. And Massey's going to find Andrew Cornett through neutral zone. Cornett, he's got Sheffer going with. Cornett's going to try to send it to the back wall. Had a lot of pressure on him. 12 for St. Peter's going to send it around the boards. Far side now. Griffin Hansen hunting in. Puck's going to knuckle around, go out of the zone. Neutral ice. Cut near side. Shot hits Rafe Shore's skates. And that shot from the blue line hits Sheffer. Cornett now finds Griffin Hansen charging hard. Number 4 is going to beat him back there. Now back to Rafe Shore. He's got to burn a sec. Just send it deep. Through neutral ice now. Number 8. Kerrigan Trees coming in. Shot. Leg save. River Keller. Like to see Trees back on the ice. I thought she might have been done for the day. We have another game later. Shepard, number 4, leaves it to 12. Up the slot, taken away by Huddleston. Wrister, right leg save, River Keller. Out to the left point. This is a dangerous one. It's where they scored their last goal. Huddleston's going to corral the rebound off River Keller's right leg. They're making some hits after the passes are made, and the refs are not going to call it. Clears it out. Here goes Gabby Shell and Gabe Henderson. Shell's going to be up ahead. Number 77 is going to beat her back there. Shell's not giving up. Out to the far side and neutral ice now. This is Griffin Hansen. Controlling through neutral ice. Loses the puck up ahead. 45 corrals now. 10 minutes left in the game. Gage Hansen. Shot left side. Shell's there for the rebound. Does not get off. Henderson's trying to get a backhander. Gets sent out to that far wall. Gabby Shell chasing him in for a second. Now taken away by Avery Huddleston. Huddleston's having a hell of a game. Gage Hansen's going to send it deep. He's heading for a line change. 9:40 left in the game. Sorry about the bad angle down at that end. Intercepted by Massey. Right side shot. Rebound. Oh, Shell was there. McCormick made a nice stop on the first shot from Massey. And it knuckled around, and Shell was unable to get a rebound shot. Shot from the top of the slot, goes left of the net. Flames catch a break. It's going to be coming near side. He's right in the slot. Get in there. Shot. Save, River Keller. I'd like to see Gabby step in front of him. Face-off down in Decatur zone. Number 23, right backhanded shot from the right side, goes up and over. And Cornett trying to send it up that far board. Shot knocked down by Shepard. Knuckling around. Trees is pinching in. Rises. Step Repking's shot goes right. Shot goes through the slot. Like number 9, Neff had a shot. It's going to clear back. Griffin Hansen, give chase. McCormick stepping out. He's going to mess around. See the assassin down here trying to reach in. It's going to be St. Peter's taking it out to the far wall again. It's Repking. Huddleston and Shorey on the back defense. Repking cutting up the slot. Bodied up by Rafe Shorey. Puts him on the ice. And now Cornett. Puck's going to bounce free. Huddleston plays it out to the far wall again. Number 3. The dirty player. Taken away by Cornett. He can lay hits on women when their back's turned. He just can't handle the puck. Neff's going to take Shorey's stick. And now Cornett out towards Massey back in neutral zone. 8 minutes left in the game. Shorey, big hit again. Rafe Shorey's out laying the lumber. Neff was not happy. Going to be a big hit on Andrew Cornett, and like a baby fly hit him in the shoulder. River Keller's going to stick out the loose puck down on him, and it's going to be a delayed penalty. They're going to call the stick on the ice. Nope, they're going to call a penalty. It's going to be on number 9, Neff, doing some time. 7:44 left in the game. Coach Jim Keller is going to call a timeout. That's going to be Carson Neff's 3rd penalty of this game. At least 3rd. 7:44 left in the game. The Flames are in the power play. Back to Ponder. Shot, a missile shot goes up high off that back glass, ricocheting out to Rafe Shorey. Left point, going to be knuckled around and redirected out to the far side. Cornett over to Sheffer. Got a redirect, does not go on net. Out to this near side now. Kept in by Massey. Nice pass over to Cornett. Shot. Goal! Woo! Andrew Cornett. Flames on top. 6-5. 7:26 left in the game. A beautiful pass from Sebastian Massey. Gabe Henderson checking in the game on center. Faceoff's going to come over towards Huddleston. Like Enders has had enough. He slaps that out of the air like a samurai. Back on River Keller. It's in the slot. Get it out of there, boys. Keller did stick it out to the back wall. Chopped on the left side and sticked up near corner now. Another shot from the near side. Got a blocker save on it for River Keller. Out to the left point. St. Peter's is amped up their aggression right now. Shot from Enders, pad save. Enders put it back in the slot. Nobody here but Gage Hansen. Nice play. Number 8. Cross and pass. Sticked up by Griffin Hansen. Through the slot. Back on Keller. Get it out of there. Gabe didn't know there wasn't nobody else on him, so wisely cleared the crease. Back to the right point. Shot. Redirect. Save Keller. Rebound goes back wall. Back in the slot. Shot stepping in's number 4. Shot goes left. Number 12 trying to run away from Griffin. Keeps it in at the left point now. Misplay. It's going to be Gabe Henderson playing it to space. Let's see Griffin and Gabe take off. Look how fast number 4 is. He's a little bitty guy, but he's a fast skater. Enders gets bodied up by Cornett. Takes Cornett's stick. He doesn't want to give it back, but you can't keep those. Redirect goes near side. That was a close one. Hit a couple bodies, and Trees put the kid number 8 on the ice. Now it's coming back to the right point. Shepard, shot, sticked out of there by Keller. Rebound coming from 12. It hits the left side of the net. Keller's now got his blocker on it. They're going to whistle it dead. .543 left in the game. Face-off down in Decatur zone. Shot, goal. Must be his first goal of his career. It's Repking. Sheffer out there with Gabby Schell and Sebastian Massey. Rafe Shorey and Trees back on defense. Massey sends it deep. Around the far side, back to Trees. Stepping in. Misfires on the shot, and here comes St. Peter's on the counter punch. 3-on-1. Shot, save, River Keller. Had all sorts of teammates open, but he decided to take the shot himself. That's Aiden Repking. Face off down in Decatur zone. Got Grady Ponder out there now. Subbed in for Trees. Enders trying to center it up. Ponder takes it off his skates. He's going to clear the zone. See if Seabass wants to give chase. 77 is going to beat him back here. Seabass still hunting him down. 4:50 left in the game. Off the far board, Shepard's over there. Now it's Enders. Enders, counter punch coming for St. Peter's. Ponder and Rafe Shorey, goal. Enders makes it 7-6. 4:41 left in the game. Deep shot like that just barely got over River Keller's shoulder. St. Peter's on top. 4:30 now left in this game for the Flames. They got another game coming up at 5:40. Here comes St. Peter's again. Going to be Rise. Shot back on Keller. Rebound. Another save. Keller. Going to whistle it dead. Gage Hansen was down there getting buried, and they're going to say the net was off the pegs. You see Griffin Hansen wincing. He's heading over for a changeout. So Shorey. The Huddleston Ponder on the D side. Massey out there with Cornett and Sheffer. Sheffer's going to corral the loose puck, bringing it over near side to Andrew Cornett. 4 minutes left in the game. Cornett on the left side. Shot doesn't get off. Good defense for 4. But Cornett's not done. Plays it along the back wall, out the far side now. And St. Peter sends it deep. Huddleston's going to corral back in Decatur zone. Pressure coming in. Number 7, Rise. Up that far side, back to Rise. Far corner. Shot hits Huddleston's skates. Goes down into that far corner. He's got his elbow in his neck, back of his neck. How is that not a fucking penalty? Ridiculous. Cornett now on the counter punch. Going wide. Spinning out near side. Cross the pass on McCormick. He got his right leg out there. Back to Huddleston, neutral zone. Poked up. This is going to be number 12. Fast skater. Trees hustle him down. Trees prevents the rush. Shot from the left side. Blocked up by Keller. Near corner now. Becker going behind. No pressure from the Flames. Trees is going to reach in now. Cross and pass. Going to go back to Trees on the back wall. Repking back there. Wrapping her up. Trees is going to send it out far side. Skates by. And it's like Massey clears his zone. Neutralized now. Cornett hunting in. Up to Curry. Number 12. Over the blue line. Blocker save. And Griffin Hansen corrals. Back across the slot. Nobody there, but now it's near corner. Curry trying to run away from Rafe Shorey. Shorey's back up. Now Shepard's reaching in. 23, Repking taken away by Cornett. Around the boards. Here goes Griffin Hansen. You can look up, you got daylight. Go, Griffin. The puck goes ahead of him. Matthew Shepard's going to have to help race down. Griffin's got to do a little bit better on the puck handling. And St. Peter sends it deep. It's going to be number 8, corralling. Nobody there but his Flames. His whole team went for a line change. Shepard out towards Griffin. Almost runs full steam into one of the fresh St. Peter's coming off the bench. 2 minutes left in the game. Randolph, great defense. Rafe Shorey selling himself out. No call. Like number 8's wanting a call. And Simon's going to poke it in and keep it in. Now Daniel. Cross and pass. Knocked down by Matthew Sheffer. Almost got a rush going. Beautiful pass. Shorey finds Sheffer on the near side. Sheffer getting poked up with a couple St. Pete's. They're going to take the puck. Huddleston keeps it in. Hustling in left side. Shot knuckling around. It's right in the slot. Nobody knew where it was at. Minute 30 left in the game. Huddleston pokes it away. Now Shell. That should be an icing. On the wrong side of the red. 1:26 left in the game. With 1:26, St. Peter's is going to use their timeout. Be back in a moment. Minute 26 left in the game. Gabe Henderson sliding in, going up against Rise. Rafe Shorey sends it all the way out to Andrew Cornett through neutral zone. He's going to send it down on McCormick. He's got a blocker on it. It's still there. He doesn't know where it's at. They're going to whistle it dead. It must be underneath Ben. It is. Cornett lets it fly from the red. Minute 14 left in the game. Gabe Henderson sliding in. Shorey and Huddleston back on the D line. Back to Huddleston. Right point. Going across the slot. Knocked down by St. Peter's. Last minute of the game. See if they end up pulling. River Keller try to get that 6th skater. Good defense from Shorey and Huddleston. Now it's back at the right point. Can't pull a goalie when they're down in Decatur's zone. I guess you could, but it'd be pretty dangerous. Gage Hansen. Shovel dumps it all the way down. It's going to be an icing. 41 seconds left in the game. A couple fresh Flames out there for you now. We got Ponder with Trees on the D-line. Griffin Hansen, Sebastian Massey, Matthew Shepard. Coming over near corner, Ponder. Getting bodied up by number 3. The woman beater, Sherwood. Ponder sends it around. Now Massey at the blue line, poked up. Coming back to Ponder. He's going to get it up to Matthew Shepard through neutral zone. Taken away. 16 seconds left. Griffin Hansen. They're going to call an offside, so I think Massey was just over. 11 seconds left in the game. Well, thanks everybody for watching this one. We will be back on the ice at 5:40 in Afton. 7 seconds left. St. Peter's comes away with a 7-6 victory over the Decatur Flames.